Here, this is obviously a bigger creator that I've worked with a guy from the mentoring. And he started the whole thing with like 158K in revenue and 3,200 subs. But in the course of getting to July 31st, so in the course of 1 month, we got to 220K and 3,700 subs. Now, here, we didn't really focus on traffic that much. We did, but the views and the impressions were there. We already had the views, we had the impressions, just the conversion and the chatting where we lost the most money, which we identified. So what we did is we introduced a new funneling system, right? We rebuilt the entire thing on scratch, added different links, built a different funnel from different accounts, kind of complicated to show in the video. Rebuilt the entire ref, like the bio, the profile picture, the banner was absolutely horrible, and the conversion on the OnlyFans made me cry. I was crying myself to sleep when I saw this. And I will, in fact, go to a psychotherapist after seeing that. But we rebuilt the thing, I think doubled the OF conversion. And the most important thing that I do want to show in this video is we introduce story cycles. Now, I can run you guys through a little math, right? Let's take a creator that has, 8 million followers. Okay, some of them don't speak English, fucking Indians, Mexicans, whatever. You're not interested in that. Fine. Some of them are women. They're obviously not in your target audience unless they're like fucking lesbian. But let's be honest, they still don't have money because they're women. And last but not least, you have cold leads or inactive accounts, people who really don't give a shit about her. They would never subscribe. But even if we basically take all these shit leads, all these shit follows away, we're realistically looking at 1 to 2 million potential subscribers. Let's do the math like that. A bit optimistic, but you get the point. We have 2 million people that are following this account that would potentially subscribe to the OnlyFans, but they didn't so far. Because as you know on Reels, if you're scrolling on the Reels tab, you might like a Reel, okay? You follow the creator on the Reels tab. Most people don't check out their profile. So out of those who check it out, you got a lot of people subscribing. Okay, but most of your viewers, they may follow you, but they forget you have an OnlyFans. Most people don't even know. So out of these 2 million potential subs, if you have a $10 sub price, you're sitting on like $20 million in revenue on this account alone. Without chatting, if you have a 10-to-1 ratio, you're sitting at 200 million. Right? So obviously, I doubt most of you guys have 8 million follower accounts, but you can break this down. That at least 20 to 40% of your followers, especially if the account is smaller, could potentially subscribe. Now, calculate your numbers, how much your sub price is and how much your chatting ratio is, and you should be pretty much pissed off. I think most of you guys are sitting on 6 figures of followers that you're not converting. And the way you convert them is through stories, right? Because this is the main thing people see. This is the thing people watch on a daily basis. But I'm going to take it a step further, because I think a lot of people already post stories, but it doesn't work. And the reason for that is very simple. I'll run you guys through 2 separate story funnels of people who sell courses. One of them is this fucking Sam guy. I think he got exposed for scamming, which is funny enough, but he has a shit funnel. Every story he posts is a CTA. Wow, my mentoring guys make so much money. Join the community. Like, DM me this and I will reach out. He looks like a faggot. And then, another client made 10K. Like, yeah, whoever believes that. And his fucking puffy jawline, like Mr. Fat Fuck, right? Would you, like, you may watch these stories for the first day after following. You may watch it the second day. If every single day you open this fucking story, it's a fucking promo, 50% off, my crazy mentoring, like, you're just going to stop watching the stories, realistically, because this is not what you wanted to follow him in for the first place, right? You're not going to convert if this is all the stories you're going to see. You're just going to stop watching them. I'll run you through a different example of Alex Hormozi, which I think most of you guys know, arguably one of the best business consultants that there is. I think he has very great value, but that's besides the point. Let's watch through a couple of stories he does on a daily basis. Okay, some dessert while he's eating, he's in the gym working out, he's with his chick, some dessert thing, some gym results, and then some cool testimonial where someone tagged him, like, it's nothing crazy. He's not saying, join the group. No, he's just getting people to a lead generation and just converting them like that. If this is the daily story, sometimes he's in the gym, sometimes he's traveling, sometimes he's driving his car, sometimes he's with his chick. You're going to actively watch that. If you like Alex Hormozi, if you think he's a cool guy, you want to see what he does on a daily basis. You are interested in his lifestyle. So to get that back to your creators, what you don't want to do is post only thirst traps, like random bikini pictures, as of like which woman does that on a daily basis, let's be honest. And then random CTAs like, here, my OnlyFans is free, whatever. Nobody's going to convert. You're going to lose a bunch of story viewers. I've seen people that have like 100K followers and like 1,000 story views. And this is what happens. So what you want to do is build a story plan over the day where you're showing parts of our life. You may be doing a Q&A, some food pictures, and then in the evening when it's warm, the people are at home, they're a bit lonely, then you post to OnlyFans CTA in a smart way. because just posting a link ain't gonna do shit, right? So posting the right story cycle converts a bunch of people that you don't even have to market to anymore. You just have to convert them. They're warm leads.